Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you probably the best way to clean your motorcycle, or at least the way that I do it. So here you can see my bike honestly isn't that dirty at all. It's just got a lot of bugs on the front and I want to clean it, make sure it's nice and clean before I put it away for the winter. Then I don't have to worry about cleaning it in the spring. So we're going to need some soap, any type of automotive car soap will do. I'm using Adams Megafoam for my foam cannon. I got this thing off of Amazon. It's great, I love it, and it's really satisfying to use. And of course, you're going to need some type of sponge. I like this sponge. It's got these little microfiber tentacles or tendrils hanging from it. And this is the pressure washer I'm going to be using. It's just a little electric Sunjo one. It's nothing crazy, which is why I'm not too worried about it screwing anything up on my motorcycle. I wouldn't use a gas one or a really high-powered one. If you don't have a power washer or if you just don't want to use one, you can always just use a hose. It'll work just fine. You just have to might give it a little bit more elbow grease in some areas. For the cleaning, I have Motul chain lube and cleaner. It also comes with this really awesome chain clean brush. I also made this cutout of a piece of cardboard to cover up my wheel, prevent some overspray when I'm spraying the chain. And also you're going to need a nice dry, high quality microfiber towel to dry off everything afterwards. So first step, I'm going to get the bike up on the rear stand. I'm using a 15-degree nozzle, again because this pressure washer isn't very powerful at all. You can use a wider fan if you feel more comfortable. And I'm just going to precisely hit all these bugs on the windscreen and just blast them right off. I'm going to try and get as many bugs off as possible before I even touch the bike. And this is the key of why I love using a pressure washer, is get as much of the stuff off as you can without touching, because if your sponge picks up one of these little bug exoskeletons, that could scratch your clear coat. As you can see, when I go near areas like the gauge cluster where there's wires and the headlights, and also when I'm going by the seat, I try to keep the nozzle kind of far away, and I don't linger in one area for too long, so that way I'm not blasting water into areas where it shouldn't be. Don't forget to clean out your radiator. And again, this pressure washer isn't powerful enough to bend fins or anything. Now that the bike's all sprayed down, I'm just going to use this time to go ahead and put my shield up. And we're going to nicely spray the chain clean on the chain and rotate the wheel. The stand just makes things so much easier when cleaning a chain. You get both sides of the chain. I'm actually going pretty light. You just need enough to cover the chain. And then I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to push in all directions. I'm going to push up and down and left and right and get both sides of the chain. Now for my favorite part, we get to use the foam cannon, and you can see why I love using this thing. Just completely coat this bike and turn it from black to pure white. Now with it fully coated, so I'm going to use the sponge to go at the area where the bugs are, get them all. And I wash a bike just like I would the car. I work from the top down. I go for the painted areas first. Always go for the painted areas first, in case any of the dirtier areas like your wheel, your chain, or your suspension, or your belly pan, more likely to be dirty and your sponge will pick up more grime in those areas. Now we're going to spray off all of that foam and make sure we get all of the chain cleaner off of the chain. And the chain cleaner will have done its job and loosened up all of that stuff. Now we're going to dry off the chain really good so that way our lube sticks to the chain. If your chain is wet, the lube will not stick. We're going to put my shield back up and I'm going to spray the chain with lube while spinning it. Do not need a lot. Again, don't go overkill or it'll just sling off. But either way, it's good to do this when you know you're not going to be riding for at least a couple of hours to really let the lube sit in the chain, and then it will be less likely to sling off. Now, one of the most important parts, we're going to be drying off the bike with that really soft microfiber towel, because if you spend all this time washing your bike and then you let it dry and you come back and there's these ugly water spots all over your bike. So you have to dry it off. Now for the finishing touch, we're going to make sure our mirrors are nice and streak-free. I use this Zepp foaming glass cleaner. It's honestly probably the best glass cleaner I've ever used. I use it on my windshields, on my mirrors. I even use it on my helmet, and it works fine. And here you can see that crystal clear, streak-free finish. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed my quick little video of me washing my motorcycle. Maybe you learned some new stuff, maybe some new tips. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment telling me,
Brother, you must really hate your motorcycle. I would never use a pressure washer on my hog.